Listen, if your partner suddenly stops calling, texting, or showing care the way they once did, and you're torn between holding on or letting go, especially in a long-distance relationship, then this video is truly for you. The first thing you must understand is this. When communication begins to fade in a long-distance relationship, it does not collapse in one moment. It melts away little by little. The phone rings less, conversations become shorter, replies start coming late, and then the silence slowly becomes a routine. But silence is never normal in love. Silence is a signal. Silence is a warning. And silence is often the first stage of emotional distance. Sometimes this happens because one partner is emotionally drained. Other times, they find a new comfort, a new routine, a new distraction, and yes, sometimes even a new person. But here is the part they will never confess to you directly. I've lost interest. People rarely admit that. Instead, they fade, they pull away, they ghost. But how do you know if the love is truly gone, or if it just needs repairing? Because not every fade means the end. Sometimes it's just one person carrying the entire relationship alone, while the other loses direction. If your partner still checks on you from time to time, if they still get emotional during deeper conversations, and if they still use we instead of I, then love might still be alive. It may simply need alignment, clarity, understanding, or guidance. Love doesn't die because people stop caring. It dies because people stop understanding how to care from a distance. Emotional fatigue, routine stress, work pressure, loneliness, all of these silently test the relationship. And this is why many long-distance couples break, not because of betrayal, but because they drift apart without even realizing it. So what are the signs that tell you it's time to move on? When you're always the one calling. When they've stopped planning anything with you. When the future disappears from your conversations. When I love you becomes something you must force out of them. If you're constantly begging for attention, then understand. This is not a relationship anymore. You're sitting in a waiting room hoping they'll return to who they used to be. But hope is not a strategy. And here's the truth. You cannot keep giving love to someone who has stopped showing up emotionally. Sometimes love needs counseling. Sometimes it needs communication. And sometimes it simply needs closure. But you never know which one until you talk to a professional who can help you see things clearly. And that's why probably you have to book a session, book a joint session, or talk to a therapist. You can send me a message and type private session. And in this session, I will guide you and give you clarity on what next you should do. Because I know it can be very painful getting stuck in a relationship. Sometimes you are just there. You don't even know what next. So send me a message and type private session. It is not free, it is paid. But this session can give you clarity on what next to do instead of just wasting your time.